Hi, I'm Scott Murphy. I'm your host of New Horror Express. It's a monthly podcast that looks at the best in breaking horror as well as chatting to the best breaking talent the genre has to offer. We are on, you can check us out on iTunes and Stitcher. We've got a handful of episodes already up. And I just want to talk a little bit about why I started this show and why I'm passionate about it. Basically, it's about opening people's eyes. People always talk about the golden eras of horror, whether, and that's different for different people. Some people think it's like the 1930s with the Universal Monster movies. Some people think it's very much like the 1970s and 80s. And I love all those films. I think they're great. My favorite horror film is The Shining. My second favorite horror film is Dawn of the Dead. I love old horror movies, but people get stuck in this mode of when you say modern horror, they roll their eyes and they go, it's all remakes and sequels and oh yeah, torture porn or found footage movies, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, that's pretty much what you get at the multiplexes. You get the franchises, you get the sequels, you get the big remakes, but that's not the whole story. And so that's why I made this show, to get the bigger picture, to show all the great things that are happening right now. There's so many, and horror is having a moment right now. Get Out made people like sit up and think about horror in a different context again. And there's a few movies like that. It Follows, The Babadook. The last few years, there's been a momentum of like kind of horror seems relevant again, and it's not just remakes and sequels. And those movies are great, and those got like a mainstream audience. And I'm talking to a lot of people whose movies are doing the festival circuit, or they're going straight to streaming services like Shudder or Netflix or whatever it is. And basically, that's the mission statement for New Horror Express, to get it to people, to open people's eyes that horror is still great. There's still a lot of great horror happening right here and now. And yeah, supporting that and being a fan of that, and making other people a fan of that. And so when people say to you like modern horror is all remakes and sequels, you can be like, nope, look at all this stuff that's happening right now. And that's why why I've made this podcast, and that's why I want to bring it to you, the audience.